It's here. It's finally here. And what I mean by here, I don't care about the beater box right now. The merch is finally in. I don't even like calling it merch, man. The shirts are in. The shirts are in. You guys have been asking for a while, which is kind of crazy because honestly, I don't do the YouTube thing full time. Like, you see a lot of the guys out there that are sneaker YouTubers. I don't put myself in that category just because this is my full-time job. I work as a counselor during the day, and the channel kind of just blew up on its own, and I have no idea why. Actually, I do know the reason why. It's because of you guys, Johanna. So because you guys requested it, I went ahead and made merch, quote-unquote merch. So, untied shirt, basic, really like the design, clean cut, black. And on the back, if you can peep that, that is going to be the Untied logo. Thank you, really quick, to Joseph Kim and Jordan Dean, two of my friends that helped design, like, pretty much everything from the ground up. Joseph designed the back logo and stuff, which is really nice, and it's an actually really long process to make this kind of stuff, guys. Like, it's insane. Anyway, merch is coming soon, like really soon. It's actually made. I just gotta pick a day to release it. Thank you to you guys. You guys made this happen. Anyway, beater box today. It's $2,000. I hope that doesn't overshadow the merch release. It probably does. I poorly planned this. Anyway, $2,000. Stay tuned.
Side till the daylight comes, and when the lights go down, I see things I can't explain.
Aloha YouTube, what is up? Untied Hawaii here, back again with your favorite series, the beater box series. This beater box, as always, comes to us from Supremacy.com. Supremacy is a shop out in the Bay Area of California that sells these beater boxes, which are essentially mystery sneaker boxes full of used and new shoes. I know used sounds gross, but trust me, the reason why you do these boxes is because of the resale value on them. They sell you like $2,000 worth of product, which is what the cost of this box is. And essentially, they're supposed to be more than $2,000 to be made if you sold everything, clean them up, things like that. So that's why I do them. It's a really nice shop. You guys should check them out. Supremacy.com, link in the description below. Here is the box though, $2,000. I'm excited. Let's get into it. I need like a stand or something for this because there's no way I can keep that like on my lap for the whole video. $2,000 box. I seriously can't get over these shirts. So like every time I look in the viewfinder, I'm just like, damn, that's a clean shirt. Oh man, I hope you guys buy at least one or two. That'd be cool. Total, I mean 1 or 2 total. That'd be nice. All right, so we got 2 shoes without boxes in here. First one looks like an Air Max infrared, but I think this is like the reverse infrared or infrared black or something like that. This one is a size 11.5. And like I said, they can be either used or new. This one is obviously used with no box. Bottom is not too bad actually though, but there's a lot of creasing and stuff on the side. Overall, a pretty nice Air Max, man. I'm not really into Air Max, but this is a good colorway. I like this. So one more shoe without a box. This has got to be a Team Jordan. It's a Team Jordan. Okay, that makes sense. So, so my thing with Team Jordans is obviously they're not hype, but I mean they're still Jordan quality shoes. So it feels like a pretty premium shoe. Yeah, in terms of resale, this isn't going to be very good at all. I'm assuming like 20, 30 bucks at most. All right, well that's a way to start off $2,000 boxes. That's sarcasm, guys. Oh my. $2,000 box is not looking good. It's not looking good. Because we got a Jordan Formula 23. I don't know what a Jordan Formula 23 is, and it's in the size 15. 15 is a terrible size. Okay, well, that took a turn, guys. That definitely took a turn. Okay, so these are not Jordans. These are Louis Vuitton Yeezys, old school Yeezys, Louis Vuitton Kanye's. I believe this one is called the Cream colorway, and yeah, this is actually a really big size. I'm not sure how to size Louis Vuitton shoes. I think you add a size and a size and a half up based off of, I think, whatever number is in there. So that one looks like it says 13 right there. So this might be a size 14 Louis Vuitton Yeezy. Ugh, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The quality, like you guys can see, there's a little bit of scuffing there. No box, obviously, because it's in a Jordan box. But I don't see any rips. I don't see any tears. The bottoms look not too beat up. Insides look completely fine. Yeah. I don't know. I saw size 15 Jordan Formula 23 and I was just like, okay, I'm done with this box already. But I think we might have found the money shoe like way too early. Whatever the value is on that. I'm assuming it's at least $1,000. I hope. I don't know. I have really no idea how to price these things, but it is a limited edition back in the day Louis Vuitton Kanye collab. So there must be great value there, I'm assuming. If you guys didn't watch my friend SB Mitch, he actually made a video recently where he opened a 2000 and he got DS Louis Vuitton Yeezy Jaspers, which is the way nicer model, and it was dead stock, so kind of bummed that I got one that's used with no box. But I'm sure there's like stuff to compensate. We gotta see. Check them out though. Link will be in the description below. Okay, this is the reason why, because it looks like there's a good amount of heat left in here. This is an Air Force One Low Travis Scott. Travis Scott, known for Jordan 4s. I have no idea what he does otherwise. I'm just joking. I know he's a rapper of some sort, but he's new age rap, so not for me. This is cool. I've never seen these before. So I know that they had like, you can take off the swooshes and stuff and replace them. So there's that metallic one. But there's also like this hologram one, and then this thing that's flames or something. Interesting. Shoe itself is not too bad. I think this is like this, not the sale. The sales one's coming out, but cream or just a regular white. Has like that weird, I guess this is like logo or whatever on here. It says Travis inside. It's not a bad shoe actually, to be honest. I like the gum bottom aspect. The canvas on this feels really nice. I'm not gonna hype it up and say that this is a really dope sneaker because I'm not big on Travis Scott. I don't really know what he does. I think he's dating a Kardashian. I don't know, new era, man. Bring me back the old OGs. Every time I hear myself say stuff like that, I feel like super old. I'm not even that old, so. All right, so we got another Jordan 1 15. This must be another Louis Vuitton. Jordan 1 high, size 15. Okay, so this is not a Louis Vuitton. This is a Rare Air orange Jordan 1. Dead stock condition, but because it's a size 15, it definitely takes a hit to value just because how many guys can fit a size 15? Let's be realistic. So that's why it's a tough, because you have to find a buyer. So because of that, it kind of just cuts the resale over and over and over for it. Still a nice shoe, and I mean it's dead stock, so that's nice. I'm sure it's at least $100, I hope. Rare Airs obviously aren't as good as regular Jordan 1 highs. I've never seen this box in my life. Ugh, and it is really heavy. 28. So a Jordan 28. Size 15 again. What? These are boats. We're getting freaking literal sneaker boats. Never seen a 28 in my life. I have no idea what these look like. The box is interesting though, I guess. All right, so each of these shoes has their own like dust bag. What is this? I know after like the 14, the Jordan 14, maybe the Jordan 15, everything kind of started going downhill for Jordan brand. I know Tinker left somewhere around that point, and he came back eventually. He might have designed this one actually, but it was never the same. Jordan was pretty much out of the game at that point too. But I don't feel these at all. This looks like a women's boot for one. The colors are crazy for two. And this bottom reminds me of just like a Curry kind of sole, Steph Curry. So yeah, it just does not look nice to me, guys. It doesn't look nice to me. For those of you that like Jordan 28s, sorry, but not for me. It is dead stock, but the fact that it's a 28 and it's a size 15, I'm sure that the value is not too much. I'm sure it's not really there. Cool, kind of seeing Jordan 28s for the first time, and hopefully the last time in a beater box. This box has been all over the place, man. We started off low, then we got really high up there with that Louis Vuitton. Travis Scott following, and then two back-to-back bricks, essentially. It's been a wave of emotions. So we got two boxes left though, and this one is a Yeezy 350 in a size 11. Stuck in there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so these are the Yeezy red stripes. I talked about it in the previous beater box video. These are really good shoes to have just because the value on these are really, really nice. This is from the Black Friday drop. So I have this one, the copper and the olive, or green and brown. But yeah, for some reason, this is the best one out of the pack in terms of resale and in terms of hype. Bottoms are used a little bit, but if you look at those uppers, I mean, it's just really clean all the way around. So nice sneaker, great value, which is kind of weird now that I'm thinking about it. Like, how much are those Dons really worth if I'm getting an infrared, the Travis Scott, and then a whole bunch of bricks to build my brick house? Every time I talk about bricks now, like sneaker bricks and stuff, all I think about is Fortnite, and it really bothers me. Just these random thoughts I have when I'm opening up these beater boxes. All right, so last shoe in here is another Yeezy 350 box. Almost dropped that. This one is a size 9.5 though, and it is a Yeezy V2 Beluga 2.0. This one is used. You can see the bottoms right there. Uppers are perfectly clean though. Yeah, not a lot to say here. I mean, you guys know the Yeezy Beluga 2.0. It's actually been rising up in value recently, but those are only for dead stock pairs. Yeah, not really certain about used pairs anymore. What do you guys think of the box? I mean, I thought it was Like I said, it was a roller coaster of emotions, low, then high, then low, and then kind of tapers off in the middle. I'm not really big on Yeezys, as you guys know, so those last two didn't really do it for me. I'm sure the resale is there. I want to say it is. I hope so. It was a kind of interesting box, man. I really have no idea how to price a lot of these shoes because I've never seen some of these shoes before. It was cool to get a Louis though for the first time ever. So anyway, that's it for this $2,000 beater box. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, I'm not sure, like I said, when I'll be posting up the merch online, but it is all here, packed up, ready to go at any moment. So let's see if we can get this video to 2,500 likes, 2,500. I'll drop it. Whenever that happens, I'll drop it. And yeah, I'll create like maybe a 24-hour in advance notice on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow me on all those accounts if you guys don't already, and I'll let you guys know. It's just more because you guys have really asked for it, which is just a blessing on me because I never thought I'd be making my own shirts because people wanted them. Like, that's insane. And you guys are the ones that spurred all of that. So thank you guys. Without you guys, there is no Untied Hawaii. So blessed and humbled by your guys' presence. Thank you so much. Anyway, until next time, stay humble, stay blessed. Take care, guys. I'll see you. Aloha. Shoots!